Hey everybody, welcome back. So if you saw my last video, you know that I was on a bit of a 75 hiatus, right? Creative team was in that day. That's me, guys. But yeah, decided I needed to get out of town, enjoy some time with some friends, enjoy some drinks, some good food, some relaxing, all that good stuff, and I got to do that. And so I set for a bit in gratitude this last week, and I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. But it was a great time, and I actually came back 1 pound lighter because I stayed focused on some workouts. And even though I did enjoy some food and some drinks, everything was in moderation, but it was great. Got some wings, burgers, whiskey. It was a wonderful time. And I came back 1 pound lighter. So, did I just win at life? Maybe. Man, it feels really good. I at least did fairly well. So, it was a great time. And now getting back into everything, gratitude, like I mentioned just a second ago, has just been on my mind lately. So the world I grew up in, and there's probably part personality too, but you get the whole story. Is that I grew up in the church, grew up in a fairly performance-minded family, grew up in all of that, and so gratitude, and then I got my personality. Gratitude's not hasn't been one of the easiest things for me, because there's I think it's more of a resistance thing. There's the whole like name it, claim it, pray it into, I'm blessed because I got the closest parking spot at Kroger. I'm like, you just got somebody just left right before you got here. I mean, so that's my pragmatic thinking at those times. But as I've learned over the years, I worked through counseling, worked through all kinds of fun stuff. Gratitude and thankfulness can kind of help rewire your brain. It might not change your circumstances, but it can change the way you think through things. And so for me, taking small moments of gratitude, one thing, it tickles me. One thing that always makes me smile is soft closed doors. They are incredible. You're like, whoop, they're like, ha ha, gonna slow down for you, buddy. It is a fantastic thing. And so I find moments like that where I can settle myself in the moment. Now, I've talked a little bit about ADHD and all that kind of fun stuff, and it is a struggle and a journey. But when you have a brain that works like that, and you have a presence within yourself that just kind of works like that, slowing down for gratitude is really difficult, because you're thinking about the next thing and you're focused on it. I mean, it is spaghetti junction that never stays spaghetti-like. It's just all over the place. So gratitude helps me ground myself in those moments, and I find something that it brings me a small bit of joy. I'm very thankful when certain things happen. I have a drone, which is pretty cool, and I crashed it. Not the moment I wanted to be grateful, but what I did is I stood back and I was like, I have made it to a place in life where I could afford a drone. That's really cool. Like that's a neat experience. A lot of hard work and a lot of stuff have gone into it. But so I shifted my mind. I was like, Luke, just be grateful you had that opportunity. Work on getting it fixed. Do some other things to take care of it, because you always want to take care of your stuff. But that was the way I could shift it. And so for me, what I want to encourage you with is just gratitude. Gratitude this week that I got to go out of town for a little bit. I got to hang out with some friends. I got to enjoy some things. I still lost weight. A lot of reasons to be grateful. And now what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I have to help me stay. And some of you will be like, no, duh, Luke, this is how you do life. And I'll be like, well, with someone with ADHD, it's tough. But I'm going to, this is my get it done board. There are things that I need to get done, and what ends up happening is I feel completely overwhelmed, because there's so many, and then your brain can't sort through them and put priorities, I guess normal things that other people can do. It's hard until you get pressed up against the timeline. You're like, and then you get it done. And I want to do better at that. I want to show gratitude and pace myself through certain things. So I'll speak through this. This is the magic of video. But I'm going to put some of my list of things that I need and want to get done, a lot of which you guys will get to see, because it's pretty neat stuff. Building a front porch, a deck, a fence. We're going to be doing it. I'm not going to put this up here, but I'm going to be doing building my own cold plunge. I got some sheet metal lying around, so we'll see. Well, it's not sheet metal for those of you people who know what that is. It's sheets of metal. So anyways, And what I'm going to do to help me find those moments of gratitude and accomplishment, I'm going to put some really easy stuff. And I'm going to put one of them. I'm just going to tell you, I got one of those fancy robot vacuum cleaners because I was having a hard time keeping up. And so it's going to be on my list of things that I need to do is to sweep the floor in the living room. And that is pressing a button, but it will count as an accomplishment. And I'll be grateful that I was able to get something done. So on days when it's really tough, and anxiety and depression and all those other things that can occur, when they're kicking, I'm like, ha ha, got it, pushed a button, started, and I accomplished one of the things that I need to accomplish. And that's a repetitive daily thing. So it's going to help me. So anyways, check it out. Here's what we're going to put on there. Just so you know, before we speed up, I'm alternating green and pink because no reason. I like the colors and I can see them on the blackboard. So now fast forward. I should have prepped my markers. Here we go again. All right, so this is a pretty good start. And there are some more things that I'll probably put on there, but for now, for sake of this time. So I put some good stuff. Some of these things are going to be bigger sounding, like decluttering my office. I've got residual stuff from my previous job in there. I need to go through it and clean and sort and toss. Then clean and organize my garage. That's a big one too, because just a bunch of stuff in there that never got put in a good space, and now I got to take it all out, put it back in. Kitchen, awesome. And then a small one in there if I need to organize my spice cabinet. Just needs to be organized. Nothing crazy. Should take me 20 minutes. Clean my room. Need to do that because I got to remind myself. Front porch. I'm going to build a really cool front porch. Got the wood. Just been kind of waiting for a little bit, but got it. So that'll be a fun project for you guys to see. Clean and organize the patio. Nothing too big. Just get some things on there. Sweep and mop the living room. Again, my easy wins. And then clean my piano because, it needs a good dusting and a good cleaning and, all that kind of fun stuff. So anyways, so with much gratitude in my heart, thank you so much for watching the videos and being a part of this journey. And please continue to like, subscribe, share, all that really good stuff. But I appreciate you. Have a good day.